What's going on, everybody? Today I'll be showing you what I did to my 14-foot Alumacraft boat here. I made a couple modifications to it. As you can tell, I went ahead and I bought some 2x4s and 2x2s, and I securely fastened them to the seats on both sides, and I painted them. But I think you can see I have these little brackets right here on every single 2x4 joint, so then it can make a secure hold. And I went and bought two 20-gallon totes and decided to put this in here instead of framing up everything and keep it lightweight as possible. I framed it up in here, and that way I framed it so I can just take out this whole tote if I need to, clean it out or whatever, and I can still throw it back in there. I still gotta work my way up here yet. I got this fastened right here for now, but I went and bought a rivet gun, and I gotta take some measurements and put a couple angle brackets up here, and I gotta put some angle brackets over there, and because I want to put another hatch somewhere up here for the life jackets and a couple other things, maybe some rope or and whatnot. But I think it's coming along pretty nice. I went ahead and I already have this sheet of plywood, 1/2-inch plywood that I got. The way I framed up my boat here, it's gonna be, the 1/2-inch is gonna be plenty thick enough to withstand this. If I didn't frame this how I did, I probably would have went with 3/4, just because it's a little more sturdier. In all reality, I might still do 3/4 up here, depending on how I frame this yet. But I'm thinking the 1/2-inch is still gonna be good. But I'm gonna now lift this piece of plywood in here, just to see if I got a snug fit and if I got enough room for everything. Because you want at least probably, what is it, an 1/8 inch to a 1/4 inch gap on each side of your boat, just for when you wrap it in carpet. Because if it's snug right now and then we put carpet on, it's going to be way too tight. So you're going to want to double check every time, just to make sure that it's small enough that when you put that carpet on, it's still going to fit nice and good, and it's not going to be a hassle later on. As you can tell, I just put the piece of plywood in here. It fits pretty darn good. I don't know if you could probably tell this or not, but I do have like a 1/4 inch gap all the way around here, and I do have about a 1/4 inch gap on that side as well. So now what I'm gonna do is take this piece of plywood out and take some measurements, because I have a hatch. I got my 2 hatches here, so I'm gonna take some measurements, take this out, and I'm gonna go cut it and see if I got that right. And then after that, I gotta seal this whole thing up, which I went and bought at Menards yesterday. So yeah, so now I'm gonna go cut this out and then go treat it, and we'll see how we are after that. Okay guys, thanks to my awesome measuring skills, just kidding, by the way, I kind of cheated, because I knew that, first off, I am horrible at measuring things, and I probably would have screwed it up big time. So instead, since I cut everything a little small for carpet, I knew it would fit in pretty easy. So I went and climbed in my boat. Lucky enough for me, my tubs were removable. My 20-gallon totes were removable. So I removed those, and there was just enough space for me to crawl in to the boat, and I laid the plywood down got in there with my Sharpie, and I just traced the outer edge of my containers of the wood that I had, and the wood is pretty much tight to my container. And since I want my lid, well, yeah, my lid to be sitting on those boards, 2x2s and 2x4s, as you can see here, here's where the tub, well, yeah, the 2-gallon tote is. Well, this is where the wood is. So I went 3/4 of an inch, because that would be your half of the 2x2, because your 2x2 is 1.5 by 1.5 inch, and your 2x4 is going to be same thing. Is it's going to be 1.5 inch for the thickness of your 2x4 would be 1.5 inch. So that would be 3/4 as well. So I went 3/4 all the way around here, and then I had a 2x2 in the center of these totes, and I'm trying to think of if I should do 2 hatches on here instead of 1. I might just do 1 hatch for now, and then if I decide, you know, maybe later I don't want, well, just 1, I'm gonna have 2 hatches, I can easily do that. I got plenty of carpet. I ordered a 8 by 12 sheet of carpet, so that should be plenty. I ordered a lot just in case I messed up somewhere and I needed some. So I'm gonna cut this bad boy out.